of mental health?
I would say back then, like I tried therapy. I did have medication here and there, but I would always stop, and then I would be fine for a while, and then it would come back, and then it was always like a kind of a roller coaster. And it's just like during um, what really hit me is I started writing my book, and I had to stop because it's like all the things I really put behind and didn't think about it,
Mm-hmm.
everything was coming back. And it's like it
Mm-hmm.
was way too much. And that's why I just stopped writing, and I went and I just seek for help. I don't have like a doctor, but I went to the emergency. I'm like, please help me because I don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And I started therapy with just a counselor because there was no doctor available for a while because it's the same problem as the teachers here. Doctors are hard to find.
Yeah.
But I ended up with one finally, and he found the perfect medication for me. So I see him often now, and I'm I'm more like when I was seeing the counselor, she gave me like tricks of, when your brain thinks that, remind yourself of, and now I'm more aware of what my brain does, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, and how it reacts and how I can like stop it. So really like, yeah, therapy and practicing and the right medication, and the fact that he also diagnosed my ADHD. It's like everything all together. So I have medication for that as well. And now I'm like really controlled. I sleep good for the first time ever in my life. So,
That's
and
so important.
yeah, because I'm one of those who kept waking up and thinking, and you can't go back to sleep. So it's been like that all my life. But now I am actually going to bed, and I wake up when one of my cats is hungry.
Yeah,
or
right.
when my watch vibrates to tell me, it's like, hey, it's time to get up.
The furry alarm clocks are great. Yeah, we
And
got
I
those
know,
here.
there's Axel, my Persian. She scratched. She's like, I'm hungry.
Right.
Time for food. Get your ass
Who
up.
who's really running things around there, right? I mean,
They
I love.
are.
There's a great cartoon that's a dog and a cat go to heaven, and the god says to the dog, why should I let you into heaven? The dog goes, well, I tried to be a good boy, and I wanted to be the goodest of boys, and I hope I was a good boy, but please let me, please, please, please. And then he turns to the cat, and the cat goes, "You're in my seat." Yeah, that sums up our cats here. They both run us. We're their servants, and like even today. And I tried CBD because I have some late night classes that I teach virtually. I teach students in China, Canada, and New Jersey. But I teach different time zones. So sometimes I'm
Oh,
I'm teaching at like 8 o'clock at night, and so I tried CBD so I could get to sleep because I'm after teaching I'm like, all right,
yeah,
what
yeah,
next? What
you're all
next?
hyped up.
I'm all pumped up. So I tried CBD, and the first time I tried it, it didn't quite work. So I tried two, and I woke up at 1 in the afternoon the next day. And it was one of those, and I had drool, that kind of sleep where you get the drool,
I tried the oil version,
yeah,
and when the first thing happened with my book and everything, I was very anxious, and it really helped with anxiety and
yeah.
being more focused. But now that I have medication, I'm just not using it. But it's really something that helped. Like I was surprised. Yeah.
There is something to that, and again, with all the crazy stuff going on with COVID or whatever, and all this and that, I do think I am still a champion for the medication for as a whole. If you know what you're taking, if you understand your symptoms, and that you find a good doctor. I think that's important too. It really, really can help, and I'm a big proponent on that. I had a student that when I was teaching fourth grade, she had autism, but her mom hadn't really had that talk with her about it, so she didn't understand her symptoms, and she would get just so depressed. She'd come home crying because she didn't have any friends. And then one day her mom sat her down, had that conversation with her, and it was like a light clicked on.
Yeah.
She went, "Oh, that's why all these things don't go the way I think." And then after that conversation, I mean, she was like a different person. She felt more confident. It was almost like she finally, like the missing
Yeah,
puzzle goes in.
being aware of it, I think, is
Mhm.
the first step. Accepting it is the second, and the third one is to simply, if you need medication, just take it. Don't be ashamed of it. It's just that the chemistry in your brain needs it.
Yeah.
You're not like weirder or whatever. It's just the way you're built. It's, as Lady Gaga says, you were born this way.
Born the
And,
yes.
so don't be ashamed. Just, it's
Mhm.
gonna help you. It's gonna be good for you. And yeah, definitely, like meeting that doctor for me was, was an eye opener, and I feel much better in general about everything.
It's finding it. Always remember, you are not alone. Catch full episodes every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.